Hello everyone, welcome to a new semester. My name is Mr. Falkenberg.
People I know, places I go, make me feel tongue-tied. And I can see how people look down there on the inside.
The first piece of work I selected was my PAX chart assignment from the Foundations of Reading and Writing unit. In this assignment, we analyzed short stories using literary elements such as plot, perspective, atmosphere, characterization, conflict, theme, and setting. Rather than simply understanding what happened in the story, we had to think more deeply about why events happened and what messages the author was trying to communicate. To complete the charts, I carefully read the stories, selected meaningful quotes, and explained how those quotes connected to different literary elements. These assignments strengthened several English skills, including reading comprehension, vocabulary development, grammar, and analytical writing. I learned how to make inferences and support my ideas with evidence from the text. I also developed transferable skills such as critical thinking, communication, and self-directed learning. Critical thinking was especially important because I had to interpret hidden meanings and connect different ideas together logically. I chose this piece because it represents one of the first times I truly looked beyond the surface of a story. Before this unit, I often focused on understanding what was happening. Through this assignment, I learned how to identify symbolism, themes, and deeper meanings that were not directly stated. The second piece I selected was my identity room project from the short stories unit. For this assignment, we chose a character and created a room filled with objects that symbolized their personality, experiences, and emotions. I chose Martha from the scholarship jacket as my character. To create my identity room, I carefully analyzed the story The Scholarship Jacket and selected both direct and indirect objects that represented Martha's struggles, strengths, and identity. I created a moving background video to make the room feel more realistic and visually engaging. After creating the room, I presented it to the class and explained the deeper meanings behind each symbol. This project strengthened my English skills in analysis, quote integration, paragraph organization, and presentation. The transferable skills I used included creativity, communication, and critical thinking. Creativity was important because I needed to design meaningful symbols, while communication skills helped me present my ideas confidently. I believe this project best represents my learning because it pushed me to uncover deeper meanings within the text. Instead of focusing only on the plot, I explored symbolism, characterization, and hidden themes that help me better understand both the character and the author's message. Outside of school, these skills can be used in public speaking, media creation, leadership opportunities, and creative projects. Learning how to communicate my ideas clearly and creatively is valuable in many different situations. While the identity room focused on analyzing a single character, the next assignment challenged me to analyze an entire novel from multiple perspectives. The third piece I selected was my book club role submissions from our novel study of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Throughout the unit, me and my group read the novel together and completed weekly role submissions. My roles included discussion director, researcher, character detective, passage picker, and conflict tracker. Each role required a different way of thinking about the story. Some focused on important passages, while others focused on character development, research, or conflict. To complete these submissions, I had to stay on track with the reading schedule, analyze different aspects of the novel, and participate in group discussions with my classmates. This assignment strengthened my reading comprehension, discussion, and communication skills. It also helped me improve my ability to summarize information and analyze characters and events in greater detail. The transferable skills I developed included collaboration and critical thinking. Book club depended on everyone contributing ideas and respecting different perspectives during discussions. Outside of school, collaboration and communication are essential skills for teamwork and future careers. As the semester continued, I also learned how important it is to communicate responsibly in the digital world. The final piece I selected was my informational poster on online scamming from the Media and Digital Literacy unit. In this assignment, we created an educational infographic style poster about a topic people should be more aware of. I chose online scamming because it is a growing issue that affects people of all ages. To create the poster, I researched different types of scams, how they work, and ways people can protect themselves online. I then organized the information into visuals, charts, graphics, and concise explanations to make the information easy to understand. This project strengthened several English skills, including research, summarizing information, organization, and audience awareness. I had to communicate important information clearly without overwhelming the audience. I also developed transferable skills such as digital literacy, communication, and critical thinking. Digital literacy was especially important because I had to evaluate sources and determine whether the information I found was reliable or trustworthy. I chose this piece because it combines research, creativity, and my communication into just one project. It also taught me how to use information responsibly and create media that educates others. Outside of school, these skills are extremely useful because technology and social media play a large role in everyday life. Digital literacy helps me recognize scams, identify misinformation, staying safe online, and make informed decisions when using technology. Looking back on the semester, I've grown in more ways than just my English skills. At the beginning of the year, I often focused on completing assignments and meeting requirements. As the semester progressed, I became more interested in understanding deeper meanings, supporting my ideas with evidence, and expressing my thoughts clearly. The PAX charts helped me become a stronger analytical thinker. The identity room helped me become more creative and confident in presenting ideas. Book club strengthened my communication and collaboration skills. Finally, the online scamming poster taught me how to responsibly evaluate and share information in a digital world. Together, these experiences helped me shape into a stronger reader, writer, communicator, and learner. Each assignment taught me something different, but together they helped me grow both academically and personally. The skills I developed this semester, including critical thinking, communication, collaboration, creativity, and digital literacy, will continue to help me far beyond the English classroom. As I move forward into high school and beyond, I'll continue building on these skills and applying them to new challenges and opportunities. But of course, all of this couldn't have been done without a great teacher. So thank you, Mr. Falkenberg.